Hello, it's me, Junior. Today, since Frosty got melted by the sunlight, the police was found Frosty got melted by the sunlight. Since San Diego Police Department proceed melted by the sunlight, and also Frosty's funeral. But now, let's do a story. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frosty the Snowman is melted.
I can't believe Frosty is really gone.
Don't worry, Junior. I'm sure he's up in heaven right now. Like usually, some actors who passed away, like Bob Saget, Robin Williams, and Johnny Hardwick. But Junior, you did this before. We're gathered to mourn the passing of Frosty the Snowman, beloved Christmas classic character and dear friend. Hello, I'm Tony McLean. You might remember me, and welcome to the cemetery at El Camino Memorial. We're here at this funeral that many people who passed away, like Steven Hillenburg. He passed away in 2018. And now, we have one of those Christmas celebrities, Santa Claus.
I'll miss you, Frosty. I and all the other Christmas celebrities, but in the midst of our sorrow, Frosty the Snowman used to be one of those Christmas classics movies on TV. Since Frosty the Snowman got melted by the sunlight, those people have poor Frosty sign. Usually in the movie, Frosty the Snowman, since Karen was crying since Frosty melted at the greenhouse in the movie. Because Snowman melted all the time, since you left us no earthly remains, it is my sad duty to unveil this simple memorial.
Next in our celebrity mourners, James Woods. You see now, Tony, to tell you the truth now, let me ask you something. I watched Frosty the Snowman on the month of December. I was waiting for a different funeral to start. I'll handle it. James Woods, everybody. Hi, how are ya? Although you know about Frosty, he used to be one of those Christmas classics movies on TV. Well, you know Frosty is made out of Christmas snow. All he does is about Christmas oppressions. That does sound appealing. You know Frosty is being a snowman on Christmas classic movie for so many years. Even though, you know, like regular people. Many of us, we didn't watch the original Christmas classics on the month of December. Thank you. Well, that's the funeral, folks. We'll be sitting Shivas at club at 7 p.m. and again at 10. You must be over 18 for the 10. It gets a little blue. And so, Frosty the Snowman is gone. But not forgotten. Today was the unveiling of the new Frosty stamp. Postal Patriots, we asked to choose between two competing designs, one of Frosty's heartwarming smile, and one of his melting death. By a nearly 2-to-1 vote, the smiling Frosty was chosen.
And so, that's the end of the tale for Frosty's funeral. The end. Wow, that was a great story. You know, Frosty the Snowman was audited by the IRS. Since the sun comes out, Frosty melts by the sunlight to fake his own death. All of the people are seeing Frosty that he melted by the sunlight, and San Diego Police Department responded that Frosty got melted by the sunlight, and the funeral starts at the cemetery. Since Frosty was melted by the sunlight before the gust of wind comes up, the cemetery is called El Camino Memorial, El Carroll Canyon Road. Me, Mom, Dad, Nathaniel and Robot went to the cemetery to see Frosty's funeral. Since the gust of wind comes up, his new identity will be Rory B. Bellows, since the Christmas snow will appear in magic before the gust of wind came up. Before Frosty's funeral starts at the cemetery, before his funeral to start up, Santa Claus will now explain about Frosty. Because Frosty used to be one of those Christmas classics movies on TV, and also James Woods. Since James Woods was here at Frosty's funeral, because James Woods was a great actor. After the funeral is over, people leaves the cemetery since Frosty got melted by the sunlight, and I was sad because I bust Frosty for tax evasion and causing his death for melting by the sunlight. Once the funeral is over, the news are reporting that Frosty got melted by the sunlight, and I can search Frosty everywhere in San Diego, California, but usually, This is a Christmas disaster for Frosty getting arrested by the IRS. But that was a great story.
Junior, wake up right now.